So if you're thinking of doing some cold outreach for your business, whether you're running a SaaS or an agency, but you don't know which channel acquisition to use, this video is for you. So I did an A/B test campaign, one running only LinkedIn and the other one running only email. And we're going to compare some KPIs, so numbers of meeting booked, etc. So that being said, I'll see you right in. So here we are on the other side. I'm just going to go straight to the point. So basically, like I said, we run two different campaigns, one doing email only, the other one doing LinkedIn. And we're going to compare basically all the different type of results we've got from both. So in the email campaign, we're targeting marketing agencies based in the UK. So here's what the copy looked like. I run basically a lead generation agency, so I did it for my agency to see some numbers. So the copy was pretty simple. Hey, first name. We've been working with marketing agencies like one of your competitors to generate qualified leads for them on a pay-per-lead basis. If we could do the same for company name, would you be interested in discussing it? So I've concerning the numbers, I've sent over 1,000 emails, so about 1,158 emails. I got 4 positive replies. And I got, so the positive lead ratio is 1 out of 300 emails. So for every 300 emails I've sent, I got 1 interested guy and 0 meeting booked. So you can see here is the details of the stats, basically. And then I did the same on LinkedIn. So marketing agencies in the UK. And basically I said, hey, first name, we can help company name generate 10 new qualified appointments using our unique mechanism. Would you be interested in learning more? So a really simple message. As you know, if you're doing LinkedIn outreach, you're limited to the amount of wording you can put into it. So I couldn't go like as in depth as email. And I sent 50 message. I got 1 positive answer. And so the positive lead ratio is 1 out of 50 and 1 meeting booked. So the meetings, the meetings booked. So the booked meeting ratio is 1 out of 50, which is way stronger than what we've got with email. Now, please note the testing isn't 100% accurate, as the copywriting in both was slightly different, but it's still pretty relevant. And from what I've seen doing lead generation out of the last 3 years, it's basically the numbers. So to give you like what I've seen in the average number, usually cold email, you'll get 1 meeting out of 500 emails. This was slightly below 1 out of 300, probably because it was like more targeted, and the offer is probably a bit better than the average offer. And LinkedIn, it's usually going to be around this 1 out of 50, 1 out of 70, 100. So it's usually 5 times more meeting using LinkedIn. But there's a catch to this, because it's not as simple to do a LinkedIn than to do email. So if we are a bit to compare both, because I think it's good to use both, but you need to understand like once you use email, once you use LinkedIn, and why should you use one rather than the other. So if we compare volume like side to side, email, you can go unlimited emails per month, because you can do as much inbox as you want. There's no really restriction. It only depends on the infrastructure you're willing to do and the amount of money you're willing to spend. LinkedIn, on the other side, you do have some restriction, because it's only linked to your personal account. You can do around 80 cold like message, so invitation request per week, which lands at about 400 per month. Now, I know some agency and some people like can create fake LinkedIn profile, so you can double, triple, or do also unlimited, but it's a bit more complicated than doing email. And usually I don't see much people doing this. So in terms of volume, like email is a winner. Price for 1,000 outreach messages, so 1,000 outreach emails or 1,000 outreach cold invitation requests. The price for email is around $112 for 1,000 outreach, I would say, based on the calculations we've got with the agency. For LinkedIn, it's going to be a bit more. It's going to be 200 per month. And the more you scale this, the more you're going to see a bigger gap between email and LinkedIn. Email is going to be way cheaper at scale. Deliverability, this is where I see like there's a really big advantage for LinkedIn, because for anyone who has done like email at scale, as for like an agency, or if you have a company like booking loads of meetings doing cold email, you know that deliverability is a big topic, and there's a lot of challenges around it doing cold email, and you have none of this doing LinkedIn. So this is for me a big advantage doing LinkedIn. There's no hassle on the deliverability side of things. Automation, both you can integrate both easily with loads of different tools. You can build loads of different system, like automated system. I would say the automation is stronger around email. Like there is more possibility concerning like how to track your KPIs, etc. It's more connected with different tools. If you only think of like master inbox, it's stronger on the email side. Meeting booked requests, like I said below, email is going to be 1 out of 500. LinkedIn is going to be 1 out of 50. That's probably a bit like that was the result I got in the campaign. In reality, it's probably going to be 1 out of 70, 100. Still 5 times more meeting using LinkedIn. And the best tools I would recommend doing email is Smart Lead, and for LinkedIn is Lemlist. So let's go in some advantages of running both tools. So basically, if you want to do some email, I would say you can easily do lots of volume. It's simply a matter of like how many inbox are you willing to run. So it's going to be way easier to scale than LinkedIn. You can build more robust system around it. So like I said, the master inbox. So how are you going to handle all the positive leads? How are you going to track all the KPIs? There's like loads of automation you can do using email because it's been there for a longer time. The tools around the cold email integrate better, like the APIs are better to build systems around it. And it's pretty cheap at scale. Like if you want to run from 1,000 to 10,000 to 100,000 email per month, it's going to be easier and cheaper rather than doing this for LinkedIn. I don't think anyone has ever done like probably 100,000 messages on LinkedIn every single month. Like this would be a nightmare to scale. Now concerning LinkedIn, there is no deliverability issue. For me, this is a big point, especially if you're a beginner. It's going to be so much easier to run this. There's less competition because as it's less scalable, like the people like LinkedIn inbox is less flooded than email. People can receive loads of messages on email easily, like loads. You like every day you receive hundreds of different emails in your inbox, like every CEO. LinkedIn, same, but it's different. Like you're on the social media, you receive a notification. It's just better because people like are more focused on LinkedIn. The UI is better, etc. So it's like social media. When you receive like a cold email or you receive like a cold DM on Instagram, people are going to be more like attracted, and because the social media is like it's better, it's more appealing, and you're going to get more qualified leads on LinkedIn. Also, one thing I've seen is from positive lead to a meeting booked. So you know the way, if you ever done some emails campaign before, you know that when you send a message, someone is interested, the people don't like just go on your website and book a meeting. This happens, but like 1% out of the time. There's usually like some back and forth going with the guy before booking a meeting. With LinkedIn, there's way less of this, simply because you send a message, and if the guy is interested, he's got all of your social, like your social proof in front of him. He just goes to your LinkedIn page. He doesn't need to ask you information, because if your LinkedIn profile is well optimized, everything should be there. So the guy can just at his own will check everything he's looking for. And if all the information is there, he's simply going to book a call with you more directly, because there's less pinpoint rather than going from email to your website. On LinkedIn, you're already there. You just check the profile and you're going to book a meeting straight away. So the ratio from positive lead to a meeting booked is more optimized on LinkedIn. Now, to recap, I would say, like, when should you use which cold email or like cold acquisition channel, basically, because this is probably why you looked at this video at first. So depending on which growth stage you're at, I would recommend different strategies. So if you're only starting your business, or if you're only looking to find your first client, or you're doing like a product launch or like an agency launch, whatever, to find your first client, I would recommend using LinkedIn only. There's no point like building massive systems, etc., because at the moment you're simply testing your offer, testing your system. You're not looking to scale, basically. So there's no point ramming lots of volume. Like you can easily find your first clients on LinkedIn. If you do even like manual messaging, you can land 5 meetings a month. If you send like 50, you can do 50 LinkedIn messages per day. That's going to be like probably 30 minutes of your time. You do this every single morning for 1 month. I guarantee you're going to book a meeting if you use the right ICP with the right offer. So to start, I would do LinkedIn only. Then if you're looking to scale your agency, so you've got one client, one satisfied client, you're looking to scale, I would do cold email only. Build an infrastructure, like you can build this yourself, work with an agency like we do for clients looking to scale. Then you can scale to 10 clients plus. If you're an agency, if you're a SaaS, you can do like thousands of signups. Cold email only is going to be like a no-brainer for you. You can automate much of it. And then once you've got like a proven track record of getting like results with your acquisition, you've got some numbers and you know like what your target should be, I would recommend doing LinkedIn and cold email, because maybe here like you've hit your TAM, you're starting to hit your TAM, so your total addressable market, and so now you're more looking on the qualitative outreach of like trying to get people who haven't signed up or are not clients with you already. So you want to multiply the touch point here. I would even do like campaigns with LinkedIn, cold email, and plus phone, plus like colding, because you're trying to get the most out of your time. So that's it for this video. Hope you've got some good value, and I'll see you in the next one.